So, good evening everyone. Welcome to this round 4 match of the SpeedGaming Super Mario Kart Tournament, Season 3. This tournament, as you could probably see, is played on NTSC GP 150cc. And tonight's match is Aron Langerak of the Netherlands versus Jarm0u of Belgium. And I imagine we're going to be getting going pretty soon. Famous last words. Always seems to be the case to say that, but yeah, I'm going to be heading off pretty soon. And Aron has pushed back Flower Cup, and Jarm0u has chosen to start on Special Cup. So hopefully we can see some Rainbow Road plumage action. Jarm0u has been the queen of RNG recently. She's been stealing all of the feathers from Europe, so we've had to send out scouts to the rest of the world to find some more feathers. Hopefully people have brought some back. And we're away on Special Cup. So should be a pretty close match, this one. Jarm0u has won her first 3 matches. She's 100% so far. She's already played. She's already beaten Firewaste of Brazil, Langerak of England, and Eric of the USA. And Aron has only won one of his first 3 matches, but one of those was against Neo. He beat Firewaster in his last match, so he's showing some form. And he picks up a shroom on DP3. It's a pretty strong item on this course. You can, after the bridge, if you fire it, you can hop over the wall. Save about half a lap, maybe about 5-6 seconds. Let's see if he's going to use it. Looks like he might be saving it. It's pretty close at the moment, so it could give him. It would give him the edge if he was to nail it. I think on paper, people would be saying Jarm0u is the favourite in this match. She's going in with some good form. And she's probably slightly stronger on GP than Aron is, but that is a big but. She only has 72% of her zoom starts as Aron gives a go for a hug and does a sad nana. So yeah, Jarm0u has missed. Well, she only has 72% of her zoom starts. She's missed 18 so far in this whole tournament. Whereas Aron is at the top of the zoom start success rankings. He's only missed 4. He's on 93%. So that could definitely be a factor in this match. But if Jarm0u has tightened up the zoom starts, then my money would be on her. But let's see. Have I jinxed it as we go into KB2? And there's the first of the Jarm0u blooms. You see her RNG has not dried up. It's not a particularly powerful item on KB2 though. You can save about a second or 2 if you hop to the wall on the left, but she decides to do a high dive into some deep water with that plume instead. Aron is more of a time trialist, but KB2 is a time trial heavy track. It's a tough technical track, and he's good at it, so he might be able to make up some time here. And he does go into lap 4 in the lead. So he's definitely getting back some time here. Jarm0u's having a bit of a mare on KB2. We've seen some players finish in under 50 seconds. As she hadn't even finished 4 laps in that time, so it's not going particularly well for her. Aron's looking a little more solid. He crosses the line at 54. So he's came back some time there, and Aron about 6 or 7 second lead going into GB3. I was looking at the course rankings for this tournament before this match started, and Aron actually has 2 records at the moment on GB2 and DP2. So he's showing some strong form. And that's the first miss zoom start. Jarm0u living up to the percentage there, 1 in 3 so far. So, but she's picked up a feather. It's especially extraordinarily strong item. I can't get my words out. DV3, but she misses the long boost, so that's cost her some time. Aron's looking very sharp at the moment. But Sophie's, sorry, I should refer to her as Jarm0u, not her first name, but she did the easy feather there. That saves maybe about 4 or 5 seconds. There's a finish line, much tougher feather. She is not racing well at the moment. She's making lots of mistakes. Aron's driving very nicely. This is the long boost though. He's still keeping that sort of 6 or 7 second lead. Sophie's just looking to keep it tight now. Jarm0u. There's a 103 for Aron. 108 for Sophie. He's lost a few more seconds on him there. Right, we're on to VL2. Apologies if I'm a few seconds behind on the comms here. It's through no fault of my own, I assure you. It's a nice save there from Aron on the ice cubes. So Aron is looking very solid so far. I think, barring any disasters, he might be taking this first cup and 1-0 up as well. I think so now. I think that's confirmed it. Jarm0u takes a swim, another plume, but not very strong on VL2 at all. Getting nearly trolled by the CPU, but she's a long way behind now. I mean, Aron could have a bit of a mare on Rainbow Road. Jarm0u could have a strong Rainbow Road and pick up a feather, and it could be a lot closer. But by the looks of things, let's see what sort of time. He's about 8 or 9 seconds behind. So Aron just keeps it clean, and a feather would be nice for him. He is after feathers. She's been having the RNG for it so far. Desperately needs one on this course. She wants to stand any chance. Oh, there's the feather for Aron. It's quite an easy finish line feather. You just got to line it up. As long as you've lined it up, you should be hitting it. He's just going to be hanging on to that. I don't know whether he's got Jarm0u's stream open or not to see what he needs to do. So Sophie's picked up a shroom. There's a very difficult version of the finish line feather. It's the finish line mushroom known as the tacker shroom. She doesn't opt for it. It's very risky, difficult strat. YOLO doesn't opt for it. Aron having a bit of trouble with Bowser. Deals with it nicely, and Sophie's fallen off. I think this is 1-0 to Aron now. He doesn't need to go for the feather. He's going to anyway. Swag finish. GG's. 1-0 to Aron. Sophie will not be happy with this this special cup. She got some nice items, just not on the right tracks, really. Oh, and there's Toad, just rubbing salt in the wound. I think Mario 86 could be winning this on time trial. Yeah, that's a very solid special cup for Aron. If he races like this for the rest of the cups, he's going to be tough to beat. Sophie resets, just going to be prepping their cups. Oh, and we're going to Mushroom Cup next. So Sophie has a very solid 724 on Mushroom Cup in previous matches. If she can post any sort of time like that, that will be, I think, enough. I think that will be enough to win it, because Aron hasn't got anywhere near that sort of time yet. He's been struggling with Mush Cup at the moment. So, if I was to have a tenner on this next cup, I would put it on Jarm0u. Shout outs to SMK Machine in the chat. He is reffing this match, so I don't have to do all of that difficult stuff, because I know I'd mess it up. We're away. That's nicely synced there. So, zoom starts are crucial on Mushroom Cup. Owing to sort of the easier nature of this cup, zoom starts are key. You don't want to be giving away 3 seconds. All things being equal, typically going to be coming down to RNG and CPU trolling. Aron picks up a long boost. You can long boost. You'll see him just coming after the items now, heading off into the big sand, shrooming off the wall, doing a long boost. That'll save him probably 1 or 2 seconds. Quite an easy, straightforward long boost to do. Every second counts on Mushroom Cup. Nice dodge on Bowser. Jarm0u's driving very solid as well. I think they're both going to be subbing 50 seconds by the looks of things. Yeah, it's a 48 and a 49. So, game on into DP1. Jarm0u, incidentally, has been pretty consistent on the Bowser Castles, and all the Bowser Castles so far this tournament. She's got second best time on BC2, and the second and third best times on BC3. So expecting her to be pretty solid on BC1. So there's a big shroom. One of them, well, both of them, sorry, would be looking for a Jesus shroom, as we call it, hopping over the wall, firing a shroom onto the water, and hopping over the wall. But it is quite difficult. It's the hardest one on this course. Hardest out of all 3 Jesus shrooms. Sophie's boosting technique here is looking a little sharper than Aron's at the moment, winning her some time. She's clawed back that sort of 1 second deficit she had, turned it around, very nearly got mushroom sniped, banana sniped. Yes, Danger Bowl. I mean, she's consistently lucky, perhaps. Oh no! And she's driven into a mini shroom. That's going to lose her. She's lucky she's on the last lap. I think that's probably going to lose her about 5 seconds. Because that lasts a long time, and when you're actually driving, it feels like it lasts forever. Yeah, it's lost her about 3 or 4 seconds on that last lap. Still only a few seconds in it though, so anything can happen. You'll be seeing both players, I imagine, be going for the platform jump, which is doable on 150cc just with a hop. It's quite straightforward. It's not that difficult, but it's easy to fail if you do get a bit distracted. I'd agree with you there, Corsio. I won't say that full word. Corsiso. I can't say any words today, but this is my favourite on GP. This course, very good fun to drive. Oh, and there it is. That's the next bloom. Is that 3 or 4 so far for Sophie and 1 for Aron? Doesn't save much from GV1 though. Perhaps half a second if done well. Yeah, we've got the sync right now. This is tight as you like. 49 and a 50. So if he takes a second back. Yeah, sub 50 on GV1. She did pick up a shroom though, but sub 50 is a very good time on GV1. Oh, the zoom starts to come back to haunt her though. Not as yet. She's been 100% so far in Mushroom Cup. And there's the plume. There's another one. What is in the water in Belgium? So there's a big feather to do after this first corner. You'll see her turn left, completely left. Oh, she refuses it this round. Maybe she's going for the easy one. No, maybe she's just readying herself. She's got no CPU traffic. I think Cooper might be getting in her way though. Goes for it. Nicely executed from Sophie. That saves a lot of time. That puts her clearly in the lead. That saves about 7 or 8 seconds. So she might be picking up a course record, or at least the top 3 on BC1 as well, by virtue of a plume, a very well executed plume. Aron's having a very good BC1, but if you don't get the items, there's not much you can do about it. Oh, she gets a second plume. A 101, that's got to be a tournament record. I mean, Aron's coming round for a very respectable time with no items, but you can't compete. You can't compete with that level of RNG. So that is a tournament record, a track record for Jarm0u. Nearly goes sub-minute, but that is pretty much given a Mushroom Cup. That. I mean, you still have to use the feathers well to save time, but I mean, she's done that well. She doesn't need to worry about long boosting now. She can just do the easy boost over the jump. There we are, cut off that last corner. Aron's going to have to be long boosting now. Long boosting off the zipper jump there. See if he's going to go for it. He's got to do anything he can to make up some time. He doesn't though. He's hoping, I think, for some CPU trolling on Sophie, but I think she's got this one. Yeah, Jarm0u is in a rich vein of form for RNG. Don't want to take anything away from her driving ability. She had a bit of a rush special cup, but she's driven excellently in Mushroom Cup. So has Aron, to be fair, but he just hasn't got the items. Little slip, but that's not going to be enough to affect her. She's going to come round to the jump and make it 1-1. We want to see this go all the way. We love seeing 3-2s, especially when they're close like this, close in level. So 7:26 for Aron, and he loses. I mean, that's got to be rough. So we go 1-1, and we will be going to Star Cup next. So they're getting their menus prepped. Interesting match. It's hard to pick anyone for Star Cup here. Aron's been driving very well. Has Aron just walked off? What's happened to his stream? Alright, so it appears Aron's got some issues on his ends. We'll be back in a minute or two, hopefully, with any luck. So, if Jarm0u were to lose this match, it would be her first loss in this this competition. Aron's building up some steam. He had a solid win against Fire Waster in his last match, 3-1. Sophie's looking to make it 4 out of 4. Beating some good players. She's beaten Fire Waster. She's beaten Langerak and Eric. So it appears Aron is still streaming, so we've got some issues with layout. Oh, I think you're a pretty solid player, Jarm0u. I mean, it's rough being in this Div 1 with all of these players, but not bad. I mean, none of us in this tournament are Sparks level, but he is a level unto his own. Kappa. Right, so we've got Aron's stream back. We should be away again pretty shortly. On to Star Cup. Something went wrong. Seems to be fixed now. Escalade, he had to go outside, shovel some coal into the furnace. The internet is powered on coal, especially in Holland. Yep, he's lost his pad and his beer, and now his capture. Alright, so we're just getting set up. Oh no, we're away. Are we? Confusion. Me, anyway. So has Aron realised we've started, or is this stream frozen? Right, the stream is frozen. So we can't see how Aron's doing. Apparently, I assume he's playing. Sophie gets another feather. It's something about Aron. Even when he's done nothing wrong, there's like catastrophe and alarms going off in the background and sirens. Everything breaks. He is playing though, so at some point when the admins sort his feed out, we will see where he is. In the meantime, what I can do is talk about Jarm0u, and she's got a 51-second KB1, which is a pretty good time. I reckon Aron's probably leading if we're doing predictions, because he loves Cooper Beach 1. But then again, we're on Choco Island 2 now. Best track in the game for Jarm0u, and Sophie misses another zoom start. She's looking for a feather. I put money on her getting one with the RNG she's been getting. You can get a very quick 3 or 4 second lap if done well. So she's cleared the CPU now. Driving clean, no feather as yet. Just got mistowed. Wonder how Aron is doing, Choco Island 2. Has he got a feather? Has he not? Yeah, it'd be kind of funny if Aron's just patiently sitting there waiting for go, and then he realises and he's 2.5 minutes behind. Oh, we're back. Oh, and he's ahead. Just by a few seconds. GG Aron. Like he had a rough lap 3 and 4. Just the CPU trollage perhaps. But we're pretty close going into the third track. VL1. Absolute dumpster of a track. Both the way safely with the zoom starts, and Aron comes to a dead stop on a pipe. And Sophie comes to a dead stop on the ice cubes, but she had a safety shroom. Pretty close again. Aron's got a nice clear path. Jarm0u's got a nice clear path now. Because we're going to come down to CPUs getting in the way when they get to that stage. Well, Aron a rare VL1 drown. Love it. Love seeing a drown on VL1. The tiny little egg. And he went for a swim. We're very close there, and Sophie makes a mistake on the final corner. Still comes round with a 51 for Aron. And a 54 for Jarm0u. Yeah, so Sophie has been getting some good times on BC3, which is the next track. And you're betting on her to get a feather. Anything can happen on this course. It's tricky, CPUs get in the way, it's narrow. There's 4 thwomps, which if they're all down are almost entirely unavoidable. Got lava hops to do, so you can have lava drowns. All over it's a tricky, tough track. And there's Aron's plume. Well, perfectly executed as well. Well, nearly perfectly. Crashed into a wall afterwards, but there was a zipper there to get him back to full speed. This is advantage Aron at the moment. Thwomps are being kind as well. We're keeping an eye on Jarm0u's screen to see if we get a plume. Yeah, Aron's got a comfortable lead at the moment. That can all be eradicated if Sophie were to get a feather right now. She doesn't. Oh, and Aron with the lava drown. Sophie has one chance for a feather now. It won't be the big feather, but she can still win some time. Doesn't get the item, doesn't get the chance. So Aron crosses the line with a 120. Sophie, a few seconds behind now, but not an insurmountable lead. MC3, like MC4, things can happen on it. Right, MC4, things can happen. Things can't happen on MC4. I got confused. I'm an old man. So, MC4, on paper, pretty straightforward. All it takes is a CPU snipe, or a dead stop on a pipe. Oh, but Sophie's missed the zoom start. She's got a bump from Luigi though, so she hasn't lost too much time. We're still on the Tech Issues Cup, actually. Aron's stream came back just before the third track of this cup. So I think Sophie might be a little bit better on a zoom start percentage, but she's still not brilliant. I don't think Aron's missed one, has he? Or perhaps he's missed one. He's been very solid. Aron's got a comfortable lead. And MC4 just needs to keep it clean. Hope not to get trolled by the CPUs. Doesn't need to do anything fancy. He'll be going 2-1 up. Now he's into his final lap. He's looking good for it. One mistake though could make it very tight, but I don't think that's going to happen. And Aron, the sub 8 minute Star Cup, very respectable. It's 2-1 up, making this match interesting. So we're on to Flower Cup next. This is the cup which Aron pushed back at the start of the match. Actually, Aron's best sort of cup time, as it were, across the 4 cups, would be his Flower Cup. It ranked 5th. Got an 8:08. So if he races like that, perhaps we might be seeing a 3-1 victory. Expect to see some high-level driving for both of them on Flower Cup. I mean on all cups, but Flower Cup has got some tricky courses on it. These guys will be making it look easy. Hopefully we don't get a repeat of the where is my stream scenario. We can just get going with the 3rd cup. 4th cup, sorry. Can't count. Simple maths. Quick maths. Just preparing their menus. The ref are going to be counting them down any moment now. Right, and we're gone. We're away. It's do or die for Jarm0u now. It's match point for Aron. This would be a really great win for him if he can beat Jarm0u, the form she's been in. Aron just improving as this competition goes on. I would agree with you there, Langerak. We'd like to see some tractor boost in on the final lap. I shall point it out if it happens. There is a feather skip on this one and a very strong long boost as well. If items give us that, Sophie takes a spin. Jarm0u, sorry. And there she is, she's picked up that. If you watch the right screen, there we go, there's a strong long boost. Save a lot of time this one. You can carry it around almost 2 laps sometimes. She might finish it now with this. There we go, that's how strong it can be. She hit an item and then she finishes with a 47. So those last 2 laps, giving her the slight edge now. Into DP2. Oh, sorry, not DB2, GV2. I've only been playing this game since it came out. Still not sure of the track order. Sophie doesn't do the quick start where they bump into the right. Like well, Aron does. Doesn't really win much, but quite optimal lines. There's a tricky feather on here, but if we don't see that, you'll just be seeing them going for this very small platform jump there. Wins about half a second over 5 laps. It can be 2.5 seconds when you're this close in level like these two, this tight of a match. You want to be gaining every second you can. So Aron holding on to his feather. There's the tricky finish line feather. Come around that last corner there. You'll see him do it next lap if he's going to go for it. Hard right after the start hairpin. Fire it across the finish line. He's got a free run at it. Doesn't he? Opts not to go for it. Wise choice, I think, because if you do fail that, you lose a lot of time. So pretty even on GV2. So Sophie keeps her a few seconds lead, about 5 seconds or so. Now DP2 looks easy, feels like it should be easy. Oh, and she's missed another zoom start. It's another helping hand from Luigi. It looks like an easier track, but it's very difficult at these speeds. I'm going to go for there. As other people have said in previous matches, it's not like this was... Oh, and Aron, there's a bit of a turn of shame there. It's as though this track wasn't designed with 150cc in mind. Some of these corners are extremely tight. Like threading the needle sometimes. Gopher indeed. That is the correct name for them, as stated in the instruction manual. Oh, Sophie picked up a shroom. She's going for the Jesus shroom. Oh, and she nails it as well. Good RNG. It's all well ahead now. There's a man called Gopher in the chat as well. GG's. I'm sorry, I'm assuming you're a man. Could well be a woman as well. Oh, Sophie, she does a turn of shame. She was well clear as well. It's going to cost her 4 or 5 seconds. Aron's still in contention now. Not miles behind. Oh, and Sophie with a horrendous mishap there. I was looking at Aron's. Was that a CPU snipe? And now we're almost synced. Thanks to that. Almost. Aron goes 1 or 2 seconds ahead. 2 horrendous last laps there for Jarm0u. Yeah, that was a snipe. Horrendous, the worst of all type of snipes. Into a sad turn of shame. At BC2, another track Sophie has been very strong on. Don't want to say it's just down to feather usage. It's a tricky track to drive well. You have to be good to drive it well. Just good RNG is a bonus. So there is a finish line feather on BC2, but I'm not too sure how well it's been executed recently. I won't try and explain it unless someone gets a plume. Almost all square again now. Sophie maybe 1 or 2 seconds ahead after Aron came to a dead stop. Oh, and another dead stop from Aron. Gives Sophie more of an advantage. Aron really needs a plume now if he wants to claw this back. Sophie's driving flawlessly at the moment. Picks up a shroom. Insurance shroom in case she crashes. That was very solid driving from Jarm0u. Very good time. That's an extremely good time. Itemless. The Jarm0u there. Not an easy track to do well. So we're on to MC3. Sophie with a considerable advantage. Should bring it to 2-2, I think. Go to a deciding cup. Not quite as straightforward as Mario Circuit 4. A few more things could go wrong here, but if you keep it tidy, should be alright. On the hairpin there, in halfway around the lap. Easy to do a turn of shame if you misjudge that slightly. Watching them boost all over the place. Boost heavy track. Infinite boost off across that zipper, so you hold as a standard boost and then release gas over a zipper, and then you'll just infinitely go fast as long as you don't hit anything. You'll see them both doing this at the start of each lap. We'll be saving them about 1 or 2 seconds per lap if done well. Sophie once again has been driving very well. These last 2 tracks for her, she has been flawless. Solid driving. Even manages to avoid DK. Took a bit of a speed loss, but that's a shame. It's nearly a perfect MC3 as well. Very nicely driven. And that's 2-2. We're going to a deciding cup. I believe the highest seed chooses. So I wonder what Sophie's going to choose. I'll imagine she'll go for special. Oh, last cup winner chooses, sorry. My bad. So Sophie still gets to choose. And my bet is she's going to go with special. Oh, last cup winner bans. Right. Right, so she gets... Right, sorry. Forget everything I just said. So Jarm0u gets to ban a track and Aron... ban a cup, and Aron gets to pick out of the next 3. And that will be our deciding cup. I don't think Aron's going to go flower. I don't think he'd choose mushroom. I think Jarm0u's going to ban special. So I think we're going to be seeing Star Cup. That's what I'd say. Waiting for confirmation from the ref. 3. So Star has been banned. Special has been chosen. So he won Special Cup last time we were there. Sophie was a bit raggedy. She wasn't driving particularly well, but she's warmed up now. Drives well under pressure. This could be very tight and interesting. This is great. We love seeing matches go down to a decider. Always exciting to see. And all of these races and cups have been pretty close. So, too tough to call. If Sophie wins this match, it will be 4 out of 4 for her. Aron wins. He's marching along. Be his second win of the tournament. It'll be underway any second now. Let's go then. Deciding cup. Referee just counting them down and we're gone. We're away. This is it. Neither of them has lost any time. in the menus. There is a lot of hype, indeed. Oh, and Aron just caught a bit of grass, took that turn too sharp, and he's gone for a swim. I mean, Sophie was looking imperious in the last cut. How well she was driving. She's hit a rich vein of form. She doesn't need feathers. Doesn't need items. She's just driving really, really well. Advantage Jarm0u then. Aron's got a bit of time to make up already, maybe 6 or 7 seconds. Not having the cleanest of DP3s. No items of note for Jarm0u, and she crosses the line in a 110. Jarm0u's all about clutching a 3-2 win, isn't she? Clutch one against Fire Waster, clutched another one against Eric. Can she do it for a third time against Aron? Yes, the zoom starts. It's all going to come down to the zoom starts for Jarm0u. She starts missing them. She gets a bit on tilt, as it were, but she's hitting them well at the moment, just at the right time. The last Special Cup, Aron was making up some time, driving cleanly on KB2, which is not easy, one of the toughest tracks in the game. So if you're about a lap ahead so far, that will probably equate to about 9 or 10 seconds. Overall time. That's a lot to make up for Aron, but it can all go wrong so quickly on this game, as we all know. CPU troll. A mistake. Can bring it back together. So similar sort of times, but Aron loses another second or so. So GV3, will all the feathers be coming out to play? About 10 seconds for Jarm0u ahead of Aron now. Fall on GV3 and a feather for Aron could make it all square again though. Nothing is ever for certain in SMK. Sophie opting not to go for long boosts. Aron's picked up a feather. Is he going to go for the easy one, or is he going to go for the finish line? Just a shroom for Jarm0u. Makes things a bit easier if you crash. So what's Aron going to do with this feather? Oh, he looks like he's saving it for the finish line. He knows he's playing cash up at the moment. Or Mario just giving Jarm0u a bit of grief. Aron must be feeling confident for this feather though, to be hanging on to it. Oh, he's just going for the easy one last lap, which he fails. Oh, Aron. What a gift. What a gift that was. Some reasonably straightforward feather shortcut that is for Aron, but he misses it. Sophie probably now about 15 seconds clear. No, maybe not that much. About 10 seconds still. Hill 2, everything can go wrong. With deep water everywhere. M. Night Shyamalan Kart. I love it. It's like he wrote it himself. So if you're getting barshed around a bit by DK, Aron clawing back a bit of time. If you can drive this course well, you will be chunking back that time on someone who's having a nightmare. Oh, and then he's got mini snuff. Oh, mini shroomed Aron on the head, on the nose. Goes into another one to make him big again, but that is such bad luck. Right on the head. He's got 2 feathers this course though. He's going to want that on Rainbow Road, but still manages to make a few seconds up on Sophie despite that mini shroom. I mean, this can still go either way on this final course, Rainbow Road. All things being equal, it's going to come down to items. Who gets the feather? Oh, this is exciting. This is tense. Sophie gets the zoom start. Doesn't get a feather lap 1. Aron's away safely. What's he going to get? Worth attempting a middle lap feather if he gets one on lap 1 or 2, I think. Both of them driving cleanly. Aron's desperate for a feather right now. Sophie's just desperate to see the finish line. She's just getting coins and green shells. Both of them are, to be fair. Is Aron going to get anything good? It gets a shroom. You're going to hang on to that attempt to attack a shroom? Or is he going to burn it? Keep looking for a feather. Sophie, once again, the feather gods are failing her for Rainbow Road. She doesn't need it though, she just needs to stay solid. And she's got this one in the bag. Aron's the one who needs the items. Aron's driving an absolutely blistering Rainbow Road. They both are. What an end. Aron's one more chance for the feather. Doesn't get it. Hits the sparkly disco thwomp, and Sophie rounds the corner to win the cup. Clutch it 3-2. Absolutely brilliant. Well played both. Absolutely well played both. That was a joy to watch. Unlucky, they both were playing absolutely brilliantly. GG's. GG's all around. The bigger G's to Jarm0u. Brilliant stuff. I bet those hearts are pounding. The Kart mum does it for her Kart babies. Yes, Mix Me You. That was a great match to watch. We love seeing it going to 3-2. Are we going to see the referee just put the point up on for Jarm0u there, just to make it official? Yeah, when Sophie doesn't get the RNG, she can really turn on the driving. That last cup and sort of her last 2 cups, she was brilliant. That was a great match to watch. Oh, and they're joining me now. They're going to be coming joining me in the a quick chat. Good evening, Jarm0u.
Sir!
Sir! You're right. Congrats! Congrats, what a win. You've clutched it again. You've clutched another 3-2.
What a match. Wow.
Absolute joy. Sophie, you were absolutely brilliant. And that last cup and the last half of the 4th cup, you were driving magnificently well. You just turned it on.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, 7:39 is pretty close from my PR, so yeah. If I had the feather there, it would have been a PR. Woo!
Yeah. I mean, but you weren't getting the RNG. But as Jarm0u pointed out, that you were not getting the RNG, but the better you drove. So
it's true.
Absolutely brilliant. Aron has also joined us. Good evening.
Hello.
Aron.
Good evening.
Mate, you've got to feel a bit gutted by that because you were driving really, really well as well, man. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think I made some driving errors, but I have to say I had great RNG.
you both did, I think. I don't think there's really one or the other stands out with RNG. I think that was pretty even, but it was a brilliant match to watch from my perspective. So well done. And Sophie, you are now 4 for 4, top of the table.
That's true. That's correct. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna last because not everyone has played their 4th match already. But yeah, I'm going to celebrate that for a bit as long as it lasts.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to race Neo and Carol. You know,
Yeah.
you're winning. You're winning. So that's the main thing. Very well done. Congrats.
Well, thank you very much. It was really a crazy match. Like many times I believe that I was like, okay, it's done. Like for example, I had some heavy CPU trolls tonight, and I really thought that it would seal the deal. So,
Yeah, the one where DK got a banana on you on DP2, and then you had to do a turn of shame after the snipe. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
But Aron also got a mini stream on the head on VL2. That was horrible to see.
Yeah, but I have to say, I think I lost maybe 5 seconds or something with it.
Yeah, you managed
I
to
recovered
hit another
it
one.
pretty well,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Also worth pointing out, I think you got 726 or 725 on Mushroom Cup and lost the cup, and that to me is harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, that was very well driven, but it was a brilliant match to watch from both.
Yeah, I think she must have played really great because I cannot blame myself that I didn't perform enough. So GG, and it is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks both for joining me on just for a quick chat at the end. It was brilliant to watch. Thank you both for giving us a marvellous match.
Well, thank you very much for the
You're
comms.
more than
I can't wait to listen to them again.
Nice. And you're right, we have another match coming up, don't we?
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
we
I think it's in 30 minutes. It's going to be KVD versus Fire Waster, the 2 co-organizers of this tournament. So it should be a really good one. And I'll have the honor to commentate on this one, so I'll just stay right here.
So stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back in about half an hour. So thank you to SpeedGaming. Thank you to Aron. Thank you to Jarm0u. Thank you to Carol for repping this.
Well, congrats, Aron, and good luck on the rest of your matches.
I wish you the same, Sophie. GG once again.
Thank you very much.
GG's all, and we'll see you in half an hour. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
30 minutes from now. Bye.
Good night.